Welcome to this section of the Virtual Assistant course to Express Academy. Today, I'm going to be walking you through how to create a good and professional portfolio that can help land your job. Besides creating a good CV, you need a professional portfolio that can help you land your job. You know, recruiters need a portfolio. They need samples of your work. They need information about you that is above a resume. Oftentimes, this is what you need to get a job. And of course, we know that we have a lot of problems with this because sometimes a good portfolio needs a website. You need a website, you need to buy a website, you need to buy a domain, you need to buy a host. But in this class, I'm going to show you how to get a portfolio completely for free, and it's going to be live on net. All right, so I'm going to take you step by step. I want to walk you through that. Now let's go into that. But before we get into that, please kindly help me like this video, share this video to your fellows if you think this is of value, and please kindly subscribe to the channel. I'm giving you this for free, right? So just do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and tell me in the comment section I am an active virtual assistant. Now let's go in. Come to your Google. We are going to be using a site called Google site. So you come to Google and then you type in Google site. Now if you are using your phone, please put your phone on a desktop size before it will give you this particular thing I'm talking about. Put your phone on desktop size and then you come to Google and click on Google site. It's going to take you to a Google site interface. Of course, you can see that here we have some information here where we have some templates and all of that. We are not going to use any of the templates. They are all beautiful, but we are going to start from scratch, right? So we're going to come to create a new document, and then it's going to create this new document for us. This new document for us here is very plain. We are going to design our portfolio from scratch, and we are going to be having 3 pages with an addition of one. The first page is going to carry the introduction, the second page is going to be carry the work samples, the third page is going to be carry certification and clients what clients are saying, the clients testimonials, and then the last page is what I'm going to be adding for credibility for you. All right, so now when it brings you here, whether on your phone or your laptop, the first thing you need to do is, this is the introduction phase. All right, this is the introduction page. You need to name it. You can come here and start naming it. This is the introduction page of your work, and then here you are going to put your name. My name is Dennis. So put your name, professional, not any other name, please, a professional name. And of course, you see that here we can have something here under this title. Please don't put anything. I want you to delete it, and then we are going to put a professional picture. If you go through my LinkedIn video I said always use a picture that is professional, not a picture that you use from anywhere else, right? So we are going to come here and you're going to see image, whether on your phone or your laptop. You're going to see this, and then we click on it. It's going to show upload or select. All right, so we're now going to click on upload, and then I'm going to bring in a picture that will look good. All right, I don't have my own personal picture here, so I won't be using it, but then let me use this particular picture here. So I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to click on okay. So it brings me the picture here. Now your picture is going to fit in properly. All right, even if it doesn't fit in properly, at least let it show your face or something. So make your picture, adjust it properly to show this. Now we are done with this. We are done with the name of the page, then your own personal name, and of course a beautiful and professional picture about you. Then the next thing we are now going to do is we are going to go to who are you. All right, now so we are going to come to text box, and then we are going to put who am I, or the right thing is who I am. All right, so I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to come here, and then I'm going to bold it. Let's say 24, and then of course I'm going to highlight it again, and I'm going to bold it. You are seeing how it is looking right? Even on your phone it's going to look like this. You just have to know how to do it. All right, so and then I'm going to write something about myself. All right, so let me say sorry, so let me say, hi, my name is Nigan Dennis. I am a professional virtual assistant with experience in using all virtual assistant tools, other virtual tools like Asana, Trello, and the Google Workspace tools. Even though I'm not typing them correct, please, your own should be correct. Google Workspace tools, and then I have used this to manage a lot of clients including, for example, Trade Wave Limited, for example. All right, so this is how you're going to introduce yourself. It looks professionally good like this, right? So that you just introduce yourself like this, ensure that you edit everything, makes everything looks good, and then you are there, you are gone. All right, so now the next thing to do is you're going to include your skills. So you still come to text box, and then you're going to ask your skills. All right, so under your skills, I'm going to bold it again to 24. All right, so let everything be unique. I put this 24, that's why I'm putting this 24, and then the small skills that is here is going to be under 12. All right, so I'm going to now start again. I say what will I put? I say I specialize in helping brands with workflow workflow managing clients emails, travel arrangement, projects, etc. No, not etc, please. Leveraging the following tools. All right, so the following tools you now mention. All right, of course we have taught from the beginning. We talked about how to use Google Workspace tools, CRM tools. We talked about Plan Like a Pro, how to use Canva. We talked about Sana. We talked about Trello. We talked about Zapier. There are a lot of tools we talked about, so you're going to list all of them here. So under Google Workspace tools, you're going to go and put Google Workspace tools. Now under this Google Workspace tools, right, you are now going to put Google Calendar for schedule management. We will put Google Calendar for schedule management, and then under the same Google Workspace tool, we have Google Form for data collection. We have Google Excel for data entry. We have Google Meet for meeting schedule, please. I don't know, yeah, even though I'm not, these things are not correct, your own should be correct, please. I'm doing fast because I don't want this video to be long. And then you mention all the tools and their function. All right, now the next tool again is CRM tools. And now under CRM tools, I taught you a lot of tools, so you have to mention some of the tools. So one of the tools I mentioned is HubSpot. All right, HubSpot for managing clients information. All right, so that is it. All right, under project management, we talk management tools. We talk about Trello and Asana for organizing tasks. And then we talked about Zapier for work automation, etc. Now we talk about something like a plan, like travel arrangement, where we use Canva, right? So you can just see that everything here is taking shape. So you just have to introduce yourself and then ensure that these things are good. So we come here, we now start with this. I put this on bold, I put the CRM tools on bold again, and then I put the project management tools on bold. I'm not going to correct anything. Everything here is wrong because of the typing speed. I don't have good typing accuracy like that when I'm in speed. All right, so you have to correct everything here, and then I have to put them here, and then I have to put them on list. All right, so now you see that they are not looking good, right? If you assuming I write everything correct, doing with everything, it's going to look good. All right, so this is how it is. We are done with this page. You can add any other thing you want to, but for now we are done, and this looks very good. The first page carries your name, your professional picture, who you are, the skills you can do. All right, now we are done. Since we are done, we will now move into the second page. Remember I said we are going to have three pages with an addition of one. The second page is going to talk about your work samples, your experience. All right, now I know you may not have experience as a newbie, but we have been doing practicals. All right, we have been doing and I keep telling you, screenshot your Google Calendar, screenshot your CRM to screenshot all those screenshots and everything you have done, and the links and all of them, we are going to use them. So we are going to use them, go visit them back, so we use them. So if you want to create another page, you have to come to pages, and then of course you can come down, you see create new page. On your phone, you set the phone to desktop side, you are going to come scroll down, you are going to see this plus sign where you are going to click on next page. The next page, what the title of the next page, that is work samples. All right, samples, and then we are going to click on done. So when you click on done, it creates the new page with the background of our image from the first one. Now if you want your your image, or the heading, all right, this introductional heading, to be in all the pages, you can do it, but I don't recommend that, and I personally, I don't like it. But if you want your own, why not? But for now, we are going to delete this. If we delete it, it doesn't mean that it has left the first page. It's still going to be there, right? So we are going to delete it, and then we are going to name this page to another page. So of course this is the work sample, and then we are now going to come here. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to put in the heading. So we have to come back to insert, and of course go to text box, and then we put my work samples, or anything, or you can put my experiences or anything. So we have to customize it again, then make it look sweet, and then of course you can also bold it, and then look, if you want to underline it, why not, you go ahead, but we are not going to underline it. I personally will not underline it. All right, so I now click on the 12, and then I want to write. So you can now put here is a let's say here is an overview, here's an overview, here's an overview of my, or not of my, of the project I have done, or the clients I've worked for, anything that looks good to you, right? You just have to put it there, right? So we have it here like this. Now under here, you now start listing those experiences, but for these particular purposes, we are going to be listing all the things we have done during the practicals. That's because that's what I actually wanted to use, right? So we are going to come here, and we are going to we are done here. So let me add another box, and then we are going to add calendar, Google Calendar. We did Google Calendar, right? So Google Calendar, we did Google Calendar, so I'm going to put Google Calendar. I'm going to highlight it, going to bold it, then going to increase it to something like 14, so that let it look sweet. All right, so under Google Calendar, you are not just going to put other Google Calendar, you are going to put what you did under Google Calendar, right? So for example here, yeah, let's say I use Google calendar to manage my UK clients clients work schedule successfully. You can just put in some nice stuff. All right, I don't want to go into deep because of the video. I don't want the video to be long, right? So now when you are done with this, you now insert the image showing how you manage the image. Of course, you can go to your Google Calendar and get it. Now you can either screenshot the image and put, or you can even integrate it directly from Google Calendar. And I will show you that. If you want to insert image, you can come here, upload, and then you are going to upload. Let's say this is the image, right? We are going to upload image. I don't think I've screenshotted that thing. It's not. So let me just quickly bring in another image. So let's say this is the image of that particular thing you screenshotted. So you bring it here. This is one way of doing that, showing your potential clients that this is the work I've done. Apart from all this grammar, you show him practically that that's what the portfolio is all about. They want to see your sample, they want to see the work you have done, so they can know whether they can hire you or not. All right, now if you want to insert it directly from here, you can see that we have Google Calendar here. So you can click on Google Calendar, and then it's going to send you to Google Calendar direct, and then you are going to search for that particular Google Calendar, and then it's going to come here. But we don't want to do that now because the video will be long. The simple thing is bring your image. It's very simple. All right, so if you want to insert it, why not you go ahead, come to insert. You can see that we have different options here. Choose Google Calendar, and then you're going to add it. All right, now the next thing we need to do is we did travel arrangement, right? So I'm going to come to inbox again. I'm going to put travel arrangement because we did it in our week 2 or 3, rather. I think week 3, yes. So we're going to highlight it. We're going to ensure that we make it look sweet, like 18, and then we're going to make it look bold. Right, so everything, please ensure that your own is nice. I may not be doing my own nice because I'm rushing because of the class, but your own should be actually nice. And then you state what you use the class to. I manage my clients trip to Paris using Canva. I manage I made booking reservation for him. Of course, everything you did, you have to add them here. I don't want to continue again. Of course, I'm trying to minimize the time. I managed, I made booking reservation for him. I made food reservation for him. I made taxi reservation for him. All these things are things we did in that particular class. So you can put them here and ensure that they are looking nice. And then you have to import the practicality of that particular thing. So how do you practice it? You can now come here, and then when you come here, the first thing you need to do is go to that Canva, all right, and then download that thing, all right. I know there are two ways of doing it. You can put it as a PDF, or you can put it as a link, all right. So you can go there. This is the travel planner we did that time. Your own, if you go to recent download on recent work you did on Canva, you will also find it. So the next thing to do is when you come there, you have to do is download it on PDF. I already downloaded it. When you come here, click on download here. You see file flatten PDF. You can click on PDF and click on download, or you copy the link. All right. Now, if you click on download and download the PDF, you have to come to Canva. Sorry, you have to go to what platform? You have to come to Google. Sorry, I have to come here, and then I have to come to Google Drive, all right, and then I have to upload that thing to Google Drive, all right. You have to upload it to Google Drive. When you upload it to Google Drive, I've already uploaded it to Google Drive. Just click on new, click on file upload, upload it to Google Drive. Now let's come back here. Now we want to import the PDF, all right. The first thing you need to do is you come here. If you check here, you may see Drive. I don't know why my own is not showing Drive, but you're supposed to see Drive. When you click on Drive, you can actually import that particular PDF you import to your Drive directly from here. It's going to look great. I don't know why it's not showing Drive, but then it's nothing as well. But what we need to do is let's import it. All right, so let's see this Drive. So you click on the Drive, and then it's going to show us the Drive here. Now this is the Drive, right? So let's type, I don't even know the name of that, the name of this. Okay, let me just copy it and then come back to Drive, come back to my work, and then I have to type and look for it. All right, let me type and look for it if I'll be able to see it. All right, so this is the document. Then you now click on it, and then you click on insert. When you click on insert, the dream is going to come here. Do you see what I did? It's very simple, right? All you have to do is yes, share, and then all I did is I want to import that particular work I did from Drive. All right, all I have to do is I come to Drive, and then I look for that particular document I uploaded to Drive, and it appears here. So when your boss click on, or sorry, your recruiter clicks on it, he's going to see everything you have done for that person under this travel arrangement. This is so sweet. All right, the other way of doing it is under this, you now see under this travel arrangement, you can put a this here and say view here, view here, view sample here, sorry, view sample here. All right, when you click on view sample here, all right, you are now going to highlight it, and then of course go here, copy the link, or you can copy it from your Drive or from anywhere. And then when you come here, and then of course you're clicking here, you click on link, and then you're going to ask the link and click on here. Your boss is going to know that, or your recruiter, I don't know, I'm calling boss, the recruiter is going to know that if he clicks here, it's going to work the sample of this. But to make your sample, your portfolio look sweet and beautiful, you have to import it. That is good, all right, because showing the link alone does not show. Of course, you see that this is looking so sweet, right? So you have to do that. Now the next thing we did is we did let's say you want to show how you manage an itinerary. All right, let's say you want to show how you manage an itinerary. All you have to do is come here. Let's look for where we did itinerary. Let's look for where we did itinerary. All right, I don't see the page where we did itinerary. Okay, let's say this was there. I don't want to waste time, please. Let's say this was your itinerary, right? Let's say this was your itinerary. All you have to do is screenshot it. When you screenshot it, come back to your portfolio, then you now add a text, you now add itinerary. I manage clients itinerary, right? You can just put travel itinerary management, all right? This is just to put more credibility. So of course you bold it, and then of course put it on 24. No, 24 is too big. Put it on 18, all right? So and then you explain, I manage my travel itinerary by so and so, all right? Now you now bring in the image, of course. And now bring in the image, and then let's say this is the image. For example, we just click on it and click on OK. Of course you can see that it's here. It's looking so sweet. All right, so just ensure that everything is looking very well. These things are not looking good because I didn't arrange them, and because they are not in right order. Please ensure that your own are in the right place. Now the next thing to do is, we did project management, right? So we bring in a new text box, and then we put project management. You can just put that sorry, I manage my clients project by organizing the task, assigning tasks to individuals, etc, using Trello. Please don't say Trello or Asana, or Trello and Asana. No, choose one. I always told you from the beginning. I told you from the beginning, choose one. So you choose, I'm using Trello, all right? Then now you now bring in the screenshot. Screenshot that list, the interface of what you did. And then of course, we are going to click on image again. We're going to click on the upload. And then of course, let's say this one was it. So we just click on it and then add it. Of course, you are seeing that it's here. So let's beautify this. Sorry. And then we have to increase it to 24, and then bold it. All right, so you see that it's now looking good. So always do this. And now under this project management, please upload for Trello, upload for Asana, and upload for Zapier. So you can come down here as well. You can come down here as well and put on next text, and then we put on I automate my clients workflow using Zapier. And then of course, and then I'm going to come back to the beginning here, and then I'm going to put Zapier. All right, so now I'm going to highlight this again. I'm going to bold it and then increase it to 12 so that it will be bigger. And then of course you can bring in the image if you have the screenshot you have, and then everything is going to look good. So let's say we choose this one. That's a picture of me. All right, so that is it. So you can see that it's looking good, right? You can see that it's looking good. All you have to do is ensure that you arrange them properly. But let them not lose quality while you're trying to arrange them. All right, so that is that for that. Now we are done with this second page. Remember, the second page is what? Your experience, which is what matters most. Very important. All right, so look at it. Look at it. Look at it. So it's looking good. By the time you are done with everything, I'm not touching almost everything, right? But by the time you are done with everything, it's going to make everything look good for you, right? It's going to make your work look sweet. Just arrange them, all right? Just ensure that you arrange them in the right order. Now, for example, this particular thing now, if you have wanted it to be in, let's say, I think there's a place to make your text be in the center and all of that. So you can just click on here, and then you can click here, make your text in the center, and then you can click here as well, make your text in the center, and then to ensure that they look so sweet. If you want to make them align this way, why not? This one as well, I think this one does not have where to do that. All right, just ensure that everything here is good. All right, so but if you check here, you see that everything here is looking so sweet. All right, now we are now going to go to the third page, which is certification stroke testimonial. So remember again, we come to pages, come down here again and click on new page. We have to put certification stroke uh, testimonials. Yes, testimonials. All right, so we click on OK, and of course it creates a blank space for us again to now do our work. So now the showing us the blank space again. Of course, what we need to do is we need to add some text, right? So we come to insert, and then we have to scroll up, come to text box, and then we have to add certification. So under this certification, remember again, you bold it, and then of course you put it on the let's say 18, and then of course we can bold it again. If you want to underline it, fine, but I don't want to underline it. And then under this underline on this text, under this certification, you now put everything. I took a professional virtual assistant course with Express Tech Academy, with Express Tech Academy, and got a world recognized certificate after 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 the institution find me worthy in learning and character. All right, so you can see that this is how to put it. Now when you put everything like this, of course, import the certificate. Please, if you are watching this video and you have not gotten your certificate, send me a DM or tell me on the comment section. I'll be able to private chat you with my number, and then we are going to communicate, and I'm going to give you this certificate. All right, so now we now have to come here again, and then of course we want to put the image, right? So come here, insert the image. So let me put one of the certificates that I'm not going to put a virtual assistant certificate anyway, but I'm going to put one of the Express Tech Academy certificate that I think we have here. So I'm going to click here. Oh, all right, so let's choose this one and then click on OK. So this is one of the certificate. Oh, I'm going to blur this part. I'm going to blur this part actually. I'm going to blur this part. I'm going to blur this part so you don't see this name. All right. So now this is the certificate. You put the certificate looking clean, very clean, very clean. All right. So you can upload it to your drive. Of course, that is what I'm going to tell you when you're getting the certificate. Upload it to your drive so that it can be saved. All right. Now, when you are done, the next thing to do again is now we need to add another text and now put what my clients are saying. I know that you are a newbie and you may not be having testimonials, all right? Or you either put testimonials or what my clients are saying. So let's bold it and then increase it to 24. All right, so this is what my clients are saying. Now under here, I have worked for a couple of okay, so let me put just put a statement. I have worked for a couple of clients, and this is what they have to say about my services. All right, so you can see that this is it. Sorry, I don't know why everything was typed like this, so I have to reduce it to something like 12, and then I have to put it like this. This is what my clients are saying. Now you now click here and bring in a new box and say is a good Dennis is a good virtual assistant. He is professional, selfless, and attention to detail. I recommend him for any brand. I recommend his services for any brand. All right, so any brand. And then that is coming from Mr. James from TradeWave UK. And then of course this Mr. James TradeWave UK, highlight it and please put it at the end. All right, put it at the end like this, and then you have to bold it. All right, so now we have to duplicate this again, and then let's say we change this to Joy. No, not who is Joy self. Okay, let me just see Tina Mrs. Tina from London. All right, so you can see that this is what the clients are saying. But under this number one here, before you put this particular one, you have to put the image, right? You have to put the screenshot of that particular statement. All right, so you have to, if you send the message was on WhatsApp, the testimony was on WhatsApp, screenshot that message from WhatsApp, and then of course you're going to bring it here. So you're going to upload it, and then you're going to bring in, let's say this is the screenshot, for example. Let's say this is going to be the screenshot. You have to screenshot it and put it here and put it here. So this statement is going to be exactly what is inside here, right? Completely exactly what is inside here, right? So I'm going to put it, and then for this one you're also going to put the screenshot again. Put screenshot of what they are saying, not the real normal this typing of a thing. You can type it, but you also put the screenshot, and let the screenshot carry the name of this thing. Let the screenshot carry the name as saved in your phone. Very important, right? So this how to create this particular part of it. Please, you can fake it. I don't know how you do it, but you can fake testimonials. But I don't know how you do it, but you can do it. All right. So now that is that. And then the last part of it is that you can add your resume to it. Add your CV, or add your CV to it. So what you need to do is, in adding your CV, you don't actually you can add your CV in two ways as well. You can add it as a link, or you can also add it as this thing. So before this, my clients are saying, let me duplicate it and come here and change everything here. What I'll change here is view my resume here. Right, I say view my resume here, and then I now click on it and I bold it. I say if I bold it, let me reduce it to something like 18, and then I'm going to now put in that my resume here. So if I click on this box and come to insert, you see that we have Google Docs. My resume is on insert, so I go to Google Docs, and then I click on here. You can see that we have a lot of this. This is one of my resume, so I can click on it and I click on insert. It's going to insert directly, but I don't actually like the possibility of inserting all these things directly like this. Sometimes it's good because it makes it look sweet. All right, so it can make it look sweet, but then if you don't want to insert it directly, especially if you put view my resume here, you can highlight it and then copy the link of that your resume. Let's say this is the link, for example. This is not the link, please. I don't want to just go there, so it's not waste of time. So you can just copy it, click on it like this, click on it like this, click here, and then click and apply. If he sees this, he's going to know that your resume is here. But of course, you see that I put it here. It's looking so sweet, man. Come on. So you have to do your own like that. On your phone, it works. Anywhere it works, whether laptop, phone, TV, anywhere it works. All right. So this is how you're going to do it. So you add your link to it, and that is it. Now let's go to the last part of this video. So now you now go back. We are done with the 3 pages, right? For now, we are done with the 3 pages. Now let's go back to your home. Now you can now go back to your home by clicking on this particular icon here. It takes us here, so we can click back here, and then it takes us to who I am. Of course, you can see that everything is looking so sweet here. It's still looking everything like this. All right, so one thing you need to do is you need to, on this, you need to add a clickable link to your work samples. All right, you need to add a clickable link to your work samples. All right, so you have to add a clickable link. So to do that, you have to add it, let's say around before, immediately after who you are. So you can now come here and add on add the text, and then from this add the text, you come here and click on add button. From this button, you say view my work samples. All right, so we will just have to link our work samples page to the first page, so that your boss can actually watch your page, view your page directly from the first page. All right, then we click on the link, and then of course we have two of the pages here. You can link this one and then click on insert. When you click on insert, it's already here. Now I don't know if I did a mistake by adding this, so let's delete this. Of course, you can see that it shows view my work. So if your client sees this, he's going to click on it, and of course it's going to take him directly to the second page where he's going to view your work. Now the next thing to do on your first page is, again, is you can as well add your add your social links, that is your social media links, your Facebook link, your LinkedIn link. The most important of them is your LinkedIn link. If you have not done that, please kindly watch the video and then see how you can help yourself. So how we want to do is you have to come here again, and then where you see social links, all right, so we click on social links, and then you have to add all those links. All right, I don't know if I will be able to copy any, but let me go back and copy the link of my LinkedIn, um okay, so let me copy my LinkedIn. That's not it, but let me come here, come back to social link, and then I'm going to put the link of this one here, and then of course you're going to bring in the image of LinkedIn, all right, the icon of LinkedIn. That's what you're going to bring, and then you're going to let me put this LinkedIn. Sorry, let me put Instagram. You can put a lot of links. There are a lot of links to put here, but I don't want to actually go into all of them, right? So let's say this one is Facebook, and then you can add another link, Twitter, and then all of that. But you need to put their links, and then you click on insert. When you click on insert, the thing is going to appear at the bottom of this thing here. You can see this one I put LinkedIn. You see that the LinkedIn link appear. If assuming I put the link of Instagram, all of them are going to appear like this. And then if they want to search you up on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or anywhere, they are actually going to do that to confirm you. See, the thing is, before you get a job that will pay you high, your information need to be available. Whatever has to do with your skill need to be available. So that's why you don't need to be rushed. Some people want to get high paying jobs, but you want someone to give you big money without knowing you or without knowing what you can do. No, that's why you need to take time to create this thing. So don't be in a haste. Take this knowledge, but do the practicals, right? So of course, that is how to add links to the bottom of your page. All right, so you can see that that is where it is here. So now there is something that is going to be the last part of this video that's important to me, and I want to show you how to do that. And that part is the last page. That is, if you want somebody to call you, if you want to communicate with them, like say let's talk, or can I connect with you and all of that. You want them to find then how they can connect you directly from here to start recruiting you. All right, so the next thing you need to do is you need to come to pages again. We have to come to add new page, and then of course you need to say let's talk. Either let's talk or let's connect, and let's talk or let's connect, anyone that is good for you. You can click on let's talk. You can see that it has all these things here, but then we are not going to use this again, right? So we're going to click on this, and then we're going to delete it. So I delete it, but the name is who the one is let's talk. All right, so now the first thing to do under let's talk is you can now bring in a text, and say and then the text, and say and now put let's talk. Right, let's talk, and then of course you can connect it, and then you can just ensure that everything is looking good. And then of course here you are going to ask Mm, do you want to hire, do you want to hire my value, or do you want, just add anything, please. I don't want to speak with a lot of grammar here, but do you want me to help you manage so and so, and do you want me to help you with the automation flow and all of that? Do you want me to help you with virtual assistant? Do you want me to make sales for you? Do you want me to do this? Please connect with me here, and then you put your details there. Now when you talk, we say all of that and all of that, everything is going to be plenty, at least to demonstrate what you mean. All right, it's going to be plenty. Then you add a new text, and then the important thing why I'm creating this page is you need to create a Google form that will give them access, to now reach out to you, so that you get their email, you get their phone number, so that if there's anything at all that in the future you can contact them, that could pitch it. We are going to do that as well. All right, so you now say need help, fill this form, here, and I will get back to you immediately. If you do this, it shows that you are professional. It shows that you are not just looking for somebody will want your skill. You will fill a form, before you now respond to him or her. before we now continue with the process. These things are for professionals, all right? So that's why I'm teaching you this. You can apply for all the jobs will be sending to you, but then this one helps a lot as well, all right? So okay, need help, fill this form, fill this form. So now you can now integrate Google form here. So let's come here, and then of course we can see Google form. We click on Google form and it's going to open all the Google form here. We don't have any of the Google form here, so we are going to click on one, and then we're going to insert it. But then before you do this, first of all come to Google. First of all come to Google, and then click on, sorry, so oh, come on, we did the wrong thing. I click a wrong thing. So click here and then come to Google, and then scroll down and come to forms. And then of course we're under forms. This is where you're going to choose a blank form. And then under this blank form, you're going to add just need help. And then you're going to fill out all this form. Sorry, need help. Then you're going to put what will you want me to do for you? All right, what will you want me to do for you? Right, under the form, do for you. Then you're going to say it, and then of course you're going to give him an answer. Sorry, right? So sorry, need help. What will you want me to do for you? Still in the same line, so you give him space to say it. All right, now under this you now click on the next one. It's going to take you to the next one, and then what are your goals? What are your goals? So I can know how to achieve them. You give him the sex, and then you can put here again, what are your challenges? What are your challenges? And then it tell you what particular skill, what particular area will you want me to concentrate or to focus. All right, so let me remove concentrate and put focus. Focus, to ensure that value comes to the this thing. All right, so you just have to do that and ensure that everything is looking good. Please, like I said again, make everything look good. Like this one now, I'm just fast doing everything. Just highlight, ensure that they are bold. Everything is looking so sweet, not the way I'm just fast like this. All right, ensure that everything is looking so sweet. All right, so you can come to responses. If you fill the form, you are going, as many people that fill that form, you are going to get the responses here. Then under the settings, you can see that all the settings are here. You can set everything to ensure that it fits you, right? So now when you are done with it, you are now going to put it here, like all right, so we have named it, and then of course we are going to publish it. Now when you publish it, it's going to appear like that. So okay, we have published it, so we'll now come back to our portfolio. Under our portfolio, you see that particular form that we have created, it has now shown here. So we'll now add the form here. All right, so we now click on it and click on insert. So the form is going to appear in a very we are sorry, this document is not published. It's a lie. The document has been published. I see it. If the document has appeared here like this, you can see how it has appeared, looking so sweet. This is how your own is also going to look like. So if the person your clients come here to employ you, you see let's talk, and you see everything you have to do here, you need help, please can you fill this form. He's going to see the form and he's going to fill it directly here, and you're going to get it under here, under this response. You're going to get it. So it's as simple as that, right? But you must ensure that you publish the form first. Ensure that you publish the form before it will appear here. All right, so under here, one more thing again, you can as well integrate your social links. All right, you can integrate your social links. Let's click on this, and then of course we can integrate our social links here. I know that um these are not, let me just say FB. You include your social links just the way you included them there. All right, so Instagram, and all of that, but you are not typing, or you are putting the links, because I don't want to go and be copying all those links. That's why I want to do it like this. So it's going to also appear all here, and then you have to customize them to ensure that they are looking good. Of course, you can change the color of each of them. All right, so you can see that this colored. You can see it. Once the person submit this form, you are going to get everything here. So you can see that everything now is looking so sweet. Alright, so you can now see that it's looking good. So we can now come back to home. I can see that this is how it looks. Someone can actually navigate from here. It looks like a website because once you publish it, this is live. You can find it on Google. Right, so this is your home. This is Let's Talk. This is work samples. This is certification, and your samples are looking your portfolio is looking so sweet, right? Looking so sweet. So that's how to create a good professional portfolio that can land you high paying job. I believe this video was very helpful for you. I believe you will take this practice. Please kindly do the practice. Send me the screenshot. Tell me in the comment section I am an active virtual assistant. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Why have you not done that? Please kindly do that, because this value was given for you completely for free. All you have to give me in return is subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.